somebody said, you don't get what you deserve, you get what you negotiate. And in the process of buying a home, there are several facets that are negotiable that you need to understand to be able to buy the home that you want. Whether you need to have a good real estate agent who can put you in a position that can help you succeed to be able to get that home that you're looking to get into. But a lot of times you're going to have several facets that can be negotiated. Hi, I'm Sean Aldridge, better known as Coach Sean the Realtor, going above and beyond to help you find your dream home. Let me get into some things that are negotiable when you're buying a home. Number one, which is probably the most important, home price. Obviously, you want to understand the market that you're in. You want to understand and have an agent that can give you a CMA, which is a comparative market analysis, to show you what the comparable homes are going for so that you can make an offer that is good. But even when you make that offer, it's negotiable. They can come back and counter offer. They can reject, or they can actually accept the offer that you're making. So it's important that your agent gives you that CMA to be able to make a good offer. Number two, you can make and you can negotiate repairs. And so in a competitive market like we've had in the last 2 years, that's kind of slowing down now. We're seeing a shift. But when there's a competitive market where there's actually multiple offers on a home, a lot of times people want to move away from inspections and getting repairs. But I highly recommend, although it's not required, I highly recommend getting an inspection on a home to be able to check all those different areas, the heating and air, the electrical, the plumbing, all those different things, so that you can make sure when you move into that home, you're moving into a place that you're comfortable with. So repairs are negotiable when you're buying a home. When you begin to do the inspection, you'll get back from the inspector an inspection report, and from that you can look down the list of things that you can look at and say, okay, based on this, I want this to be repaired before I move into closing. And you can negotiate back and forth with the seller. I actually have someone right now under contract who negotiated and got a credit toward closing towards some repairs that need to be done, or it could have been repaired. It just depends on how you negotiate the deal. So number two is you can actually negotiate repairs. Number three, you can negotiate closing costs. Can remember when I bought my first home, I understood the market. Actually, my second home, I understood the market, and in the midst of it, we got all of our closing costs paid for. But we gave them asking price, but they paid all of our closing costs at the time. You need to understand, again, the market. If it's a seller's market, it's going to be difficult for you to be able to get closing costs at times. If it is a buyer's market, then you have more of a leeway to do that. Oftentimes, what the seller is looking for is bottom line. So if they're selling their home for $300,000, and you're asking for $15,000 in closing costs, that means they're only getting whatever it is, $285,000 back. So sometimes there's different strategies that you can use with your agent to help them to be able to get the amount they want if your agent is communicating with them. So that's number three, closing costs, which are a huge part of your purchase at times, because it can be between 2 to 7% of whatever the purchase price is, and that's out-of-pocket money that has to be paid to be able to make the transfer of that home being theirs to yours. Number four, home warranty. Something I think we sometimes miss a lot of times in the situation, but one of the things you cannot measure and you cannot look away from is peace of mind. Everybody, when you're buying a home, you're making what many say, and most times, 90% of the times, the largest purchase that you're going to make is buying a home. And so negotiating in that contract a home warranty gives you that peace of mind to know that, a lot of times it's for a year, that if anything breaks down in the new home, whether it's your heating and air, whether it's your plumbing or electrical systems, you have something in place that knows that for a period of time, you're going to be able to keep that intact, and you don't have to worry about the huge cost that can be incurred with if it breaks down. So that's number four, home warranty. Number five, fixtures and appliances. So the different fixtures that are in the appliances, if you want that stainless steel stove, if you want that stainless steel refrigerator, if you want some of the appliances that are in that home, if you want, sometimes, living in Chicago where I am, you want, and you see a snowblower still in the garage that's in good condition, you may want it. You may want the lawnmower because your lawn and your your yard may be pretty huge, so you want those things. So number 5 is fixtures. Number 6, occupancy date. That's something important to negotiate, and maybe have your agent find out kind of what the seller really wants, because sometimes they want to move out quickly, and if your lender can move your loan up quickly, and you have that kind of situation where you go through automated underwriting and you have the different things that are needed to be able to close quickly, you might be able to win in that offer because you did that. Which brings me actually to number 7, which is a leaseback option, because sometimes it's the opposite. They don't want to move out quickly. They're looking for another home, and so they need a place to be able to stay in until they find the other home. And you can win the offer if maybe you put in something negotiating a lease back that says, okay, 30 days after we've closed on this home, you can live in here, but they have to pay a certain percentage of whatever it is your mortgage is per month. So you divide whatever your mortgage is by 30 or 31 days, however many days in that month, and they pay you that amount per day, but you're keeping them in there, and you've gotten the deal because you found out what the conveniences are, what they need in the midst of the deal. So that's number 7. I said I had 7 things for you. Number 8 is actually appraisal. If that appraisal comes in low, a lot of times you'll find yourself going back into negotiation. Appraisal is basically the fair market value of your home. So if you put in an offer for $350,000, but the value is only for $315,000, that's a $35,000 gap, and a lot of times you come back to the table and negotiate to figure out how can we make this work, because your lender is not going to give you more than what the home is worth. I'm Coach Sean, the Realtor. Glad you were able to watch this. If this is helping you, please like and follow, subscribe. If this information is helping you, I want to continue to bring you valuable information that will help you in your home buying process or your home selling process. So if there's more videos you would like to see, please contact me. I'd love to help you in that particular regards. And again, thank you for watching this, and as always, God bless.